Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Luis Arias. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Braun. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. The next twin up, Nelson Cruz. On the season, he's hitting a very productive .320. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Lance McCullers will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Eric Sogard. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Weekly hit to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average right at 280 coming in. 24 home runs and 82 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver. He's set, and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
First and second here with nobody out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Two and one.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Donaldson on second. Kepler on at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Navarez is there. One out.
Batting seven, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in the dirt, and now everybody's going to be saved.
Batting eighth.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 4. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. Braun is there. Let's see if they test it. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So they pick up no runs on 1 hit, 2 costly errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 25 homers, and 74 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As it's grounded sharply to first. Beautiful diving stop. He is out. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in, Lance McCullers. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 43.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pops this one up. Braun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give a pitcher, it's downright.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Stepping up now, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Arias.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Fastball well outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Drilled on the ground is short. Garcia has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Narvaez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Into the box, Brandon Woodruff. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Max Kepler.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So digging in now, Mitch Garver, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Cain stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Sogard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And here's Christian Yelich now. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. In his career, Hiura carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 0-2. Here it is.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The set and the 1-2, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. That's a foul ball. Not a great at bat, and he's down on strikes for out number 1. And now the Twins pitcher, Lance McCullers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, beautiful dive. Wow.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. He went down on strikes last time up. The pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Braun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Omar Narvaez was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. With runners in scoring position this season, Narvaez hits a little over the 270 mark. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Has a look, now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Orlando Arcia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And it's quickly 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Eric Sogard, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the pitch.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 2-2. Here it is. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Max Kepler. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some
high and deep to center field. Kane going back at the track and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Into the box, Mitch Garver.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Yelich is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So here now's the pitcher, Lance McCullers. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Arcia onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Here's Jed Jerko now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Polanco is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Number 8, Ryan.
Digging in, Ryan Braun. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And the check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail this one 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Devin Williams will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manny Pena will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9, number 9.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Byron Buxton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Williams is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty B, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. In now, Lorenzo Cain. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson.
Leading off for the Twins, The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, digging for two. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Max Kepler will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0 delivery. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe. Striding in, Mitch Garver. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, the 0-1, fouled off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Eric Sogard. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from
Eric Sogard.
Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Brewers down to their final out now, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Minnesota jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lance McCullers gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Brandon Woodruff is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Taylor Rogers closes the door for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.